Good evening all of you. Today I have come with a new video on Narmada and Tapi rivers. I will also cover Sabarmati river, Mahi river and Luni river in this video. So let's first of all read something about these rivers. So first of all we read about Narmada river. It is a west flowing peninsular river. As I have already completed all the east flowing peninsular rivers like Godavari, Mahanadi, Krishna and Kaveri. So if you want to see those videos and want to make your concepts clear, you can refer to my playlist in my channel or I will provide you the link in the description box. So Narmada river, it is a west flowing river, originates from Amarkantak plateau. As you know, I have already tell you that this Amarkantak plateau lies in Madhya Pradesh and falls in Arabian Sea. As it is the west flowing river, so it falls into Arabian Sea. It flows between Satpura and Vindhyan ranges. We will see these things in map and it will be more clear to you then. It is the longest among west flowing rivers and forms large estuary. So let me clear one thing to you, that the rivers which flows in the east direction make delta. As you have seen about Ganga and Brahmaputra delta and Mahanadi, Godavari delta, Krishna and Kaveri delta, but the rivers which flows in the west direction make estuary. For example, Narmada and Tapi rivers make estuary. So it flows through Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Gujarat. You can see the basin of this river lies in three states, MP, Maharashtra and Gujarat. So you can see famous waterfalls Dhuadhar and Kapildhar are located on this river. This region is very famous for marbles. Okay, so famous temple Omkareshwar is situated on the bank of Narmada. So let me draw a map so that these points may be very clear to you. Okay, this is the rough map I am just drawing here to give you idea so that those points may be clear to you. Okay, so this is the map of peninsular India. You can see here. So these are the Vindhyan ranges and these are Satpura ranges. Okay, now this plateau you can see over here is Amarkantak plateau. Okay, and from here originates a river, that is Narmada river, and you can see that here lies Maikal range. Okay, so Narmada river originates from Amarkantak plateau in Madhya Pradesh and it passes through Maikal range and then it cuts Satpura ranges over here and then flow parallel to Vindhyan and Satpura ranges and then flows here. This is Gulf of Cambay and this is Arabian Sea. So before falling into the Arabian Sea, first it enters into Gulf of Cambay. So this portion is known as Gulf of Cambay. This is also known by the name Khambat. That means Gulf of Khambat. So the Gulf of Cambay and Khambat are same thing. So you can see this portion over here. This is Gulf of Cambay, okay, or Khambat, and this you can see this Gulf. This is Gulf of Kutch, and one more thing you can see over here. This orange portion is known as Kathiawar Peninsula. This portion is known as Kathiawar Peninsula. Peninsula because this what is mean by peninsula? Peninsula is the area which is surrounded by three water bodies. So the three water bodies here are, this is Gulf of Kutch, this is Gulf of Cambay, and this is Arabian Sea. So peninsula is always surrounded by three water bodies. And one more thing you can see, this area, this is known as Run of Kutch. So you must remember these things in your mind. Now you can see this map, you can see the Narmada river. Here it is originating from Madhya Pradesh, from Amarkantak plateau, and it is passing through this state of Madhya Pradesh, and then a minor portion of it lies in Maharashtra and then in Gujarat, and it flows in Gulf of Cambay and at last in Arabian Sea. So this is the west flowing major river. Now let's read something about Tapi river. This is also known by the name Tapti. It is known as twins of Narmada because both the rivers flows in the west direction and in almost the basin of these lies in same states. It originates near Multani in Betul district in Madhya Pradesh. Famous Ukai Dam is located on it. Surat is located on the bank of river Tapi. As you know that Surat is the important city of Gujarat and it is also world largest diamond cutting and polishing center. So let me draw a map so that the points may be more clear to you. So here you can see over here, this part in the Satpura ranges lies Betul plateau and from here originates a river, that is Tapti river. So it originates from Betul plateau in Madhya Pradesh and it passes from three states, that is Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, some portion of it lies in Maharashtra and then in Gujarat. It also flows into Gulf of Khambat and then drains into Arabian Sea. So this river is known as Tapti river. It lies somewhat parallel to Narmada river and it cut across two ranges. That is, here lies Rajpipla range and here lies Gavligarh range. and here lies Mahadev Hills. But just remember this thing in your mind, that Tapti river do not cut across the Mahadev Hills. It also cut across the Rajpipla and Gavligarh range. Here you can see in this map, this is Tapti river, Tapi river. This rises from Madhya Pradesh. Here lies Betul district. From here originates the river Tapi and it flows into Madhya Pradesh, and then it enters into Maharashtra state and then in Gujarat. This is Gujarat state, and then it flows into Gulf of Cambay. This is Gulf of Cambay or Gulf of Khambar, and then it flows into Arabian Sea. So it is also the west flowing river like Narmada we have already done. So both these rivers make estuary in the western part of India, and you must know that between Vindhyan and Satpura ranges, Narmada create rift valley. Now let us know something about Sabarmati river. So here is a map, rough map. Somewhere here lies Aravalli range. As I told you that Mount Guru Shikhar is the highest peak of Aravalli range, so it lies over here. Mount Guru Shikhar lies over here in the southern part of Aravalli range, and over here lies Udaipur. Okay, it is Udaipur city in Rajasthan, and from here originates a river, that is Sabarmati river. It flows in Rajasthan and then it enters Gujarat state, and then it flows into Gulf of Khambar. This is Gulf of Khambar, and after that it drains into Arabian Sea. So this is Arabian Sea. So Sabarmati is the major west flowing river of India, and it originates from the Aravalli range in Udaipur, then passes through Gujarat, Rajasthan, Gujarat, and then in Gulf of Cambay, and then drains into Arabian Sea. One more important thing is that the state Gujarat and its capital Gandhinagar. So Gandhinagar lies over here. Gandhinagar. So Gandhinagar is situated on the banks of Sabarmati river. So guys, you can see in this map, this is map of Gujarat. You can see that this is Sabarmati river, which is coming from Aravalli range in Rajasthan. This part is Rajasthan, and it is originating from Udaipur district in Rajasthan, and then enters into Gujarat over this area, and then it flows, and you can see over here this is Sabarmati river, and it flows into Gulf of Cambay. This is Gulf of Cambay or the Gulf of Khambar, and this is Arabian Sea where the Sabarmati drains at last. Okay, so I think this might be very clear to you apart from that map. Now let's consider something about Luni river, which also originates from the Aravalli range. So here, this is Aravalli range. As I have just told you that this is Sabarmati river, which is originating from Udaipur district, and it flows into Rajasthan, Gujarat, and then in Gulf of Cambay. But keep this thing in your mind that Luni river originates from the north of Aravalli range near Jaipur. Here you can say that this is Jaipur. It originates from the north of Ajmer, or you can say that 7 kilometers to the north of Ajmer, and then it flows into the state of Gujarat and then drains into Rann of Kutch. So this area is Rann of Kutch. This is the area I have just shown you in the previous map. So here you can say that this is Thar desert, lies in Rajasthan. So Luni river flows to the south of Thar desert. So just keep this in your mind, and it drains into Rann of Kutch. This river vanishes away into the Rann of Kutch, and it does not flow in Arabian Sea. So just keep this in your mind. So in this map you can see over here, this is Luni river. It is originating from here near Jaipur, and then it flows in the state of Rajasthan, and then it flows and enters into Gujarat, and then it drains into Rann of Kutch over here. Okay, you can again see that this green portion, this green portion is Rann of Kutch, and from here comes this Luni river, and it drains over here. It just vanishes away in Rann of Kutch. Okay, it does not drain into Gulf of Kutch. So keep this thing in your mind. One more river I need to tell you, that is Mahe river. It originates from here in the Vindhyan ranges, and it just flows into 2 states only, that is Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. It originates from here in Madhya Pradesh through the Vindhyan ranges, and then it flows in Madhya Pradesh and then in Gujarat, and then it drains into Gulf of Kutch. As you know that this is Gulf of Kutch, so it drains into Gulf of Kutch. So this is Mahe river. Okay, so just don't confuse between these two things, Gulf of Kutch and Gulf of Cambay. Gulf of Cambay lies to the south of Gulf of Kutch. So I hope these things are very much clear to you. So we have done today Narmada river, Tapi river, Sabarmati, Mahe and Luni river. all the West Spring rivers we have done. I hope you are getting the things more and more clear. You will get more clear view when you will practice yourself in the blank maps. So I just urge you to practice more and more as you can. So I hope you are liking my videos. So if you like my video, please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will provide you the link of all the rivers in the description box. So guys, thank you so much and have an awesome day.